going to advertise my ults.
Okay, it's over for you.
You really gonna shoot me?
I could, no, I'm not gonna do
What? Okay, here, let me. Welcome to Blacktopia.
Oh wait.
Dude, how will you get across this?
To the bridge.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh, what? You gotta be careful. Oh. It's SMP season.
I swear if I get
Oh, it's the ghost of Slack! He's here!
Oh shoot.
The ghost of Slack.
I can give you guys a quick tour.
I'm getting texted RN.
This used to be a gigantic crater. We've done a lot of work.
I was there,
This is,
I remember that happened.
This is Pete James' restaurant.
Is this Fifty Fried Chicken?
It should be.
It's just called restaurant.
Yo, there's a boat
This
in
is,
here. This is so
Katie's
cool.
house.
Oh wow, attacker.
Anyway, if you look up there, that flag actually has a lot of history. When Lopad occupied Beachshire, that flag was made by Broba, who created.
Okay, I was here.
But it got burnt down during it destroyed since a day. He made it legitimately a few days ago. It's really cool.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Charles SMP News Network. Today, we are joined by Easton Burton. Please make some sort of thing so everyone knows it's you. Like hit or something, I don't know, like swing your sword. Jump. Easton jump. That's Easton Burton and Luke Pride right here. Okay, now this debate is going to be about whatever y'all want it to be. There's a lot of things you guys don't agree on. So first I'm going to let Easton Burton choose the topic. Go.
Nothing. Play just DM me and tell me to download Razi Kingdoms and get as much power.
Easton.
Get as much power as I can by Sunday.
Never mind. Luke Pride, you go first.
So the topic at hand. Me and Easton have a lot of disagreements, but the biggest one recently boils down to who betrayed who. I guess that's
Wait, hold on.
Anyway.
Go. Who betrayed who?
Well,
Luke betrayed me.
Why?
Easton betrayed me.
No, Luke betrayed me, I swear.
Okay, stop! Luke, go first. Why did Easton betray you?
So, the night I finally made the decision to kick Easton out of Lopad, or I was going to, it was the night before the battle. We thought the Blacktopia battle was going to happen that day. I think it was 2 weeks ago, or 1 week ago.
A week ago.
Either way, we thought the Blacktopia battle was going to happen. And everybody was just like this nervous wreck trying to get everything done in time. And we were trying to do the roof. And of course, we had two people working on the Blacktopia roof. And Easton had the genius idea to kill both of them.
I'm just absolutely wild this seeing this now.
Now, he admitted to this, and he has no problem. He justifies it by saying they were goofing off, not doing their job.
Oh,
whatever.
Let me talk
now.
now.
Okay, wait.
Easton, let me finish.
Let him finish, brother.
Anyway, so Easton, he kills these people because, and that I'm not misrepresenting his argument. His entire argument is, I killed these people because they weren't doing their job. And I don't have the biggest issue with that in the world. But that week had been preceded by me having to beg Burton to do anything. I'm like, hey Burton, do this. And Burton was causing so much controversy for Lopad. Several people asked him, why'd you leave? Easton Burton. That's why I left. So Burton was causing all this trouble. And then it ends up, I leave the VC the night before the battle. I come back, Easton's killed these two people, they're complaining, whining. Easton's like, I swear I didn't do anything. And then, where do I expect Easton to be? I expect him to be working on Blacktopia. He's at spawn, skirmishing with people. Like, Easton, come back and help us at Blacktopia. And Easton has the audacity at that moment to say no. And at that point, I decide to kick him out.
Correct. Before we continue, can someone put a light on this table, please?
Just put a lantern up there.
There we go, that's perfect. Okay, now, Easton Burton. How do you respond?
Okay, so you say I killed these people, and you said they worked. Let me clarify. This day, they did not work at all. They were doing nothing. They were actually outside, just running around in circles and killing each other before this even happened. And to clarify, this whole thing with fighting them at spawn, yeah, that happened. But there was a point behind it, and your own people with me. And also another thing, you know those people that you said left, people you said left Lopad because of me? Can you mind informing me who those people were? Please.
Who are the people that left that cited you?
Please,
as a
please,
reason?
I know exactly who they are, just name them, please.
We have Xavier here. Why don't Xavier
Okay, this is a completely different time, by the way. It's a completely different time. I'm talking about this day that I killed those people because they weren't doing anything. Who said they left Lopad because of me? Who was it?
Well, I just tried to tell you.
Okay, let me tell you. Xavier wasn't even there that day. Let me tell you. There was Ninja Riley and Charles, which Charles left because he wanted to go do his own thing.
Burton, you keep saying, tell me who left Lopad because of me, and I try to give examples.
No, I'm saying outside.
Outside
when I kill those people.
Arbitrary framework, like.
I'm saying here, like when I kill those people, the day you kicked me out of Lopad, because they weren't working. Who left Lopad that day?
What? Nobody. Why does it matter if they left
Yes,
Lopad
it did. You said your reason for kicking me out of Lopad that day was because the people wanted me kicked out. You know, it not informing me who those people were. Ninja Riley.
You're at Burton, shut up for a second. So you're saying, please. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you asking me the question? Who left Lopad because of you, or who wanted you to leave?
Who wanted me out of Lopad? Just like
he means okay. So he's trying to ask, who left Lopad that day that all this went down?
Nobody did.
Exactly. The people that wanted me kicked out of Lopad, they were people like Ninja Riley. He says I'm toxic, even though I'm not even yelling about that. But there are people like Ninja Riley.
I can cite this vote real quick. This was in the Lopad. Now, it wasn't that day, but a lot of people wanted you gone. A lot of people. Every time I made a vote, I think I did this like 4 times, I'd say. It's in the High Council chat. It's people like Peep, Checkmate, Arsonist, Moss, all the high-ranking guys. Every few days, I'd like, alright, should we kick Burton out? And every time, the result came back as yes, we should. So,
well, here's the thing. You realize I did way more than any of them ever did. You realize that,
You did a lot more than you did.
I don't know how true it is.
Me and SMK.
No, you did not, Xavier. You know how long it took you 3 weeks to get the wall done. It took you and SMK 3 weeks to get the wall done.
Guys,
Lopad Island, and it's still not even done.
Guys,
you're still about 40% not even done.
This is Luke versus Burton. Xavier, we appreciate your input, but please wait until after.
Anyway, Burton, most of your contributions to Lopad can be boiled down to what you got in skirmishing, because you just gave me stuff that was in. You would just go kill people, and it wasn't hard. And you just spend a week going and killing people, and if I need some stuff for value, you just give it to me. And I mean, that was valuable stuff. We appreciated it.
You have about 12 sets of maxed out patterns in your shulker box right now for me, right?
It wasn't 12, but I do need to remind you, there's a clear difference between getting on every. Like, your total skirmishing time each day is like an hour. You just go skirmish like every day for an hour. That does not compare to somebody who's doing this manual labor each day.
Here I am doing it for AFFS now instead of Lopad. So, just think about which one is better.
I don't see how it's relevant. Anyway, so compare you just skirmishing for an hour each day. Don't break that. To somebody who's just doing the hard task of making a lava gas. If I asked you to do a task that you deemed too hard, you would not do it. And you've admitted, every single person in this VC can attest to the fact that you say you do more work for the AFFS than you did for Lopad. That is by your own. You're shaking your head right now. You know that's true. And that just goes to show that I'm correct here when I say you didn't put the most work of anyone.
I
That's
still think
just
I
a
do.
complete lie. You skirmished for an hour a day, and you gave me what
So
you got.
many nights of
There,
just staying up all night making potions.
there are
And
Burton,
that one time I volunteered to make 30 sets of armor. You know, had no
you
help.
never did.
Yes, I did. I made them.
Burton, there are people who spend 5 hours straight helping me make a wall, and you go and skirmish for 30 minutes and you say you do as much as them. It does
Yeah.
not equate. Yeah?
It does.
So you are saying, somebody who works 5 hours straight on the wall, that is equivalent to you skirmishing for 30 minutes.
Well, the wall can't help you if you're not good at PvP.
How does that apply? Answer my question. Yes or no?
What do you mean, how does it apply? How does it apply? Me personally, I'm getting better, like training at PvP. But then you're over here, you're working on a wall that's not gonna help you. The AFS is gonna walk into.
You never answer my
I mean,
question.
you guys
said-
you can't do nothing if you're not good at PvP.
Easton, somebody that works for 5 hours straight, you just told me that is the same as you going and skirmishing, what people consider to be fun, 30 minutes. That's the same thing. Is that right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get.
Let me note it to everyone watching. And East Burton thinks he did more than the person who worked for 5 hours straight helping me by just going and skirmishing for like 30 minutes. By your own admission.
Now this.
That's not me putting words in your mouth. That's your own words.
Let's round this back around to who betrayed who. That's the current topic at hand.
He betrayed me.
Easton, you hold this argument, but you haven't told us exactly how he betrayed.
Yeah, because
you.
I haven't
Can
had
you
a
tell
chance.
us, please?
So, here we are. The day of probably February the 7th.
It is March the 8th.
February the 7th, probably, I'd say.
I don't think it's that long.
Or maybe February the 17th or something like that. I was here enjoying my time working on the wall bunch up there. On that one up there, wherever it's at. The top, the roof. Worked on it for about 2 hours. And I said, oh, I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna go eat meal, have some lunch, have some beef. And everyone was like doing nothing. I was the only one that was even working on the wall at that point. So I'm out here, so I'm like, I'm gonna give a speech. And then to get them popped up. Okay, I give the speech, and then everyone starts to fight. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot them all and hopefully they'll quit. No, they don't quit. They all start jumping me for the next 30 minutes and do not stop. Like, even after I tell them to stop. And after this, you get on. And you, listen to these people, the people that barely been in Wolfhead for even a day. Ninja Riley, listen to him. And you take their word over mine. Someone that's was your right-hand man for a little bit.
Never was.
Okay, good to know. Someone that would do anything for you. Someone that would have done anything for you. Would have dodged a bullet for you. And you believe those people over me. And you try to make me become a slave to Lopad. You want me to become a slave because
I'd like to talk about
you believe
that
these people. And I didn't really like it. I didn't like the idea of it. And it was like pretty much forced upon me if I wanted to ever be in Lopad again. And I thought about it. I was like, okay, I did it. Like, and then I'll do it. Like, then like 2 days later, I rethink. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, I can't do it. I'd rather have my own freedom. So I just leave Lopad, and then you guys start talking a bunch of mess. So I DM Wilkie. I think either. Well, I'll make my own faction. Yeah, after this.
No, you DM'd Welky first, yeah.
So I either DM Wilkie. I think it was Wilkie, or Poi. Yeah, Wilkie. I DM Wilkie. I'm like, Wilkie, how do you feel about me becoming a Charles on your sub faction? He's like, yeah, that's cool. So it happened. I joined the AFS. I was on the AFFS, and none of them liked me then. A couple of them like me now. Some people don't, like Frobit. He don't like me. There's a couple people that don't like me. Well, I think I've gained a lot more people's trust than I had before. But I think it's all in all, it's a better environment than Lopad ever was, and Lopad ever will be. Treat their people with a lot more respect and dignity. They work for their goals. Yeah.
Could I interject now? It's just
Yes.
trash talking. Okay. So I listened to that. I did not get an explanation as to how I personally betrayed Burton. What
Yeah,
I
you made
did.
me a slave, honestly.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you brought it up because I wanted to talk about that. So, after Easton had pulled his little stunt and killed us in a look, I wouldn't care. Server reboot. You want me to continue? Or?
Stop right there. Server reboot. The effects are
No.
invisible. Okay, I'll fix it.
Okay, so here are the absolute facts of the story so far. Easton, Ninja Riley, I think it was Hacker Pro, they're all working on the Blocktopia wall. I lead.
Easton.
Let me interrupt here
Wait,
just a second. None of them were working on it.
No.
Okay.
Other than
I was. Thank you, Burton. Anyway, these three people working. I think they're working on the wall. I come back. I realize that two of them weren't. But I also come to realize that Burton isn't either. Where is Burton at this time? We have to get this wall done, or we're finished. He is at spawn now. Burton, I want you to tell. I don't want you to give me a whole explanation. I just want you to say yes or no. Okay? When you went to skirmish, did you not die with all your stuff?
I did, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I had like 15 extra kids.
Okay, so Burton, it's not even that you killed those people. It's the fact that I come back and I'm like, okay guys, I trust you to get a lot of work done. I have to go. I'll be right back as soon as possible. And by the time I'm back, you, Burton, you were at spawn. And I told you not to skirmish before, and you were at spawn, you skirmish, and you die and lose all your stuff. Now, I think you can understand my frustration there. We're not talking about Ninja Riley, we're not talking about Hacker Pro, we're talking about your actions. Now you left your post and went to do something that you wanted to do. I don't know how that's me betraying you, but you betraying me when you left your post intentionally and decided you would rather do something you would like to do that I told you not to do and that you failed at doing than help me out. Now, in Burton, what was your punishment for this? What was the big punishment for causing Xavier and several others to leave Lopad, for causing scandal to Lopad, for making everyone just look down on us because we had you in our faction, for going and never doing what I asked? What was your punishment? What was your... Let me finish. Your punishment was to be a slave. Now, Burton says this is when I finally betrayed him. So I'd like to read a quote from what I sent Burton that night. This is a whole conversation.
Okay.
And I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna tell who's who. So it starts by saying, East Burton says, I'm not actually a slave, am I? And this is how it goes. If you stick with us, you are 100% going to rise up through the ranks of Lopad. But right now, this is the only way I can keep people from leaving. Burton says, what do you mean by that? I will rise to Lopad. I respond, I'm saying you aren't going to be a slave. You aren't going to be a slave forever if you get your act together. But I can't say that in VC because people will leave Lopad. And I say, so Burton, for the love of God, just accept this is your position right now, and you'll rise up if you stick with us for a while. Burton says, how long? I say, I don't know. It's not going to be an eternity, so please just understand, so we don't have division before the most important battle. Burton says he's tired, he's going to get some sleep, and basically accepts his position. So, by making Burton a slave, I'm not kicking him out. I literally DM'd him and said, here's how you can get back in the Lopad. I'm just doing this right now so people don't leave before the battle, before That was the only solution to the division that Burton caused.
Do you have any response to that, Bert?
Oh, I wasn't listening,
What?
but
I was talking about how Easton Burton. Easton. So I showed. So East Burton, his claim is that when I made him a slave, at that point I had betrayed him. But my DMs are irrefutable proof that that's not true. That I still, in spite of everything that he'd done, was willing to give him another chance to rise up through Lopez. And I explained that the only reason he was a slave, he got that specific punishment, was because if I didn't, people were literally going to leave right before a battle. SMK was one of those people. You can
how was
confirm.
SMK about to leave me?
Huh?
How was SMK about to leave? He was the reminder. He was the one that attacked me first.
I don't care who attacked him. I'm saying that he was going to leave if I didn't do anything to you. So that was
Well, what's
fine,
he
and
do? Nothing. He does nothing. You even just said earlier he does nothing.
That's irrelevant. No, I did not say that. Anyway. So, my DM showed, irrefutably, that Easton Burton was not betrayed when I made him a slave. Burton, sit down.
Let's take a seat.
I can tell you the way I think you betrayed me personally.
So,
Okay.
irrefutably,
Here, I gotta go
That
mute.
he-
1 second. Give me a second. I gotta go deafen.
brain rot Burton.
So the skirmish rules should be in place here. Silica, do you have weakness?
I think Burton's just not aware. Just doesn't recognize that he's done all this stuff.
Maybe.
He just doesn't know. Because all this bad stuff to us. It doesn't register in his mind that this is the problem for us.
You don't get it.
What are you doing?
Well, I guess while we wait, we could talk about export with the Jenny mod. Can't believe that was real. I now have a picture of my DMs of export gaming.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, he's back. Never mind.
Anyway, anyway. My DMs. Easton, sit
Take
down.
a seat. Put the gun away. Is your screen
Goodness,
black
look at him.
when you get
He's
a...
threatening me right now at the debate.
Wait, Easton, when you do that, is your screen black?
Nope. The genius.
Okay, Easton, take a seat, damn it.
I get unbanned tomorrow, guys.
Anyway.
It's kind of
That's what I
shit.
was saying.
Hey, dinosaur, get away from me. Back up. I can legally kill you here,
No, you can't.
but this isn't on crime.
Anyway. They're allied. Anyway, Bird. Listen to me. Okay,
Luke,
want
no,
you-
I'm not joining back in Lopez.
Bird. Oh, no. Listen to me.
These are my
I just-
people.
Easton,
Sorry. Sing a song. Stuck in my head.
My DMs. They showed that when I made you a slave, my intent was not to betray you, but to resolve a situation, stop division before the Battle of Blocktopia.
I didn't want to be a slave.
Do you recognize what I just said is true? That my attempt to...
No, I don't. I found this is
Okay,
false.
then what's the truth,
What do you
Easton?
think? Yeah.
Everything about it.
No, what's the truth, then? If
Because this day, you told me I was going to be nothing but a servant. The only thing I was going to do was work. I'm not even going to be able to fight in battles, not get access to secret chat. I have no claim perms, nothing.
It's not
Yeah,
what
like a spagger.
It's not what the DM show. Their direct messages show, and now I can confirm that those were some of the strings attached to being a slave, but that wasn't going to be your permanent position. My
I
mind.
didn't want to be like that though, because I felt like I was gonna be irrelevant. And look at me now. I'm not irrelevant. Everyone's scared of me.
I'm not.
Is that what you want? People to be scared of you?
No, I just want to be irrelevant. Like, I mean, I don't
Is
really
it
care if
good?
I am
Want
now.
to be
Like,
Get
I kind of like having fun, like just like building stuff in my faction now. But I didn't like at the time. I didn't feel as if like I wanted to be irrelevant because that was the terms of being applied. And it just didn't sit well with me because I would be doing nothing but work for people that aren't even able to fight in battles and win win battles.
Okay, so let's circle back. So I tell you you're a slave now. Now I tell you that. Now I didn't say that you went fighting battles. That was a
You did say
that
that.
was being the. I didn't say that as definite fact. I actually wanted you to. It was being discussed. I was trying to convince SMK not to leave Lopad if you fought in battles. So it was an ongoing discussion. But in any case, my DMs show irrefutably, and I want you to answer this and tell me what you think. That when I made you a slave, my intent was not to permanently ban you from Lopad. Is that true?
It was.
It was? Why?
Because I tried to get you to talk to me for like 30 minutes straight, but you just ignored everything I said.
So you're saying I lied when I sent you.
And you know what else I didn't
DMs?
like? You trapped me down there in the bottom of that thing for like 2
Hey,
hours.
Burton, are you saying that I lied when I sent you those DMs?
Saying you did, Luke, because then I also was starting to lose trust for you.
So
At that
why
point.
why would I lie about that?
Because I was starting to lose trust for you. I didn't trust you.
I lied because
Because it
What?
was like, you were believing people like Ninja Riley that did nothing for you over me.
okay, so
Yeah,
I
I
think
understand that SMK wanted to leave, but honestly, I didn't do nothing to make him want to leave.
Burton, you have to be self-aware in some capacity.
At that
to know
point,
that you had been causing trouble in Lopez.
well, not
You
anymore.
have to know that. You admitted it. You have to know that you were causing trouble for Lopez. You have to. You're lying to yourself if you
I mean,
say
not
you
really.
haven't. Not really. No. What about all the time? There's a lot. I kicked you out of Lopez before because of stuff you did, and you had to come back and beg to come back.
No, I never begged. You just like, you know what, Burton, you're back in.
It's accurate,
You
but
did.
I mean, Burton, in many situations, and even then, that goes to show that Burton, I always tried to give you the benefit of the doubt every single time. And look, when I kicked you out of Lopez that one time, I was dead set on doing it. But I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, this is how we can basically rehabilitate Easton and back in Lopez. Just get him through the system for a week. Make sure he does exactly as he's told. Not going skirmish and stuff like that. But it was at that point when I told you that you would get some punishment that you decided it was time to leave. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's time to leave. I've been thinking about it for a while.
So, a while. Oh, so that changes things. You've been thinking about leaving for a while?
No, like I've been thinking about like what was gonna happen, like, cause I knew this was coming.
You knew you were going to get kicked out? Why'd you think that?
I just had a feeling.
You had a feeling? Like some mystical, like, what made you think that?
Oh, I just had a feeling.
So just some airy feeling that you were gonna get kicked out. It was
Yeah,
based
I had a
on
feeling
nothing.
something was like coming soon. So like I was like formulating plans, like what am I gonna do if like something like this happens?
Oh, so that changes a lot. So way before that day, you were formulating plans on how to leave Lopad and where to go.
No, not how to
Even that, but what you would do in case you left far
Yeah.
before that day.
Not too far, like a week.
Why'd you feel the need to have a failsafe for if you left Lopad?
Because I knew it was coming.
Why did you know that I was going to kick you out, or did you think that your own actions would get you there?
No, you. Because you had a lot of like people joining at this time, like people that were very soft and gay and like stuff like that, and the entire people tend to not like me. So
So for the record, soft and gay people, I made my decision because soft and gay people, I wanted to keep them around.
No, I'm
Except-
saying you had people like that and running. They don't support like what I say and stuff. So they're gonna
I mean, you say some hateful things, Bert.
So they're gonna like want me out, and that's what happened.
It wasn't
You
even them,
kicked
really.
me out of
It was.
Lopez.
It was. Okay.
Also,
Alright,
coming back to
I
something
want-
else. Earlier, you said I had made many people leave Lopad. Can you please name those many people?
We have one of them right here. Wait, no, he left. Wait, no, he's
name
right here.
name the other many people. Name the others other than Xavier.
Pup Merrill.
Okay. Can we talk about this? You yourself told me. You yourself told me. What I did to Pup Mero was justified.
Yep.
Exactly. You
And
cannot blame
what
me
did he
for.
do?
He was digging up poor Lopad, and I went
Oh.
over there and killed him.
That wasn't
like
the
there
reason
was-
he left, though. I didn't say that was.
He already left before I even done anything.
But Merrill, he's doing this bad. Okay. So, it's not that you did something to Pup Merrill when he left. It's what you did before he left.
I never did
He didn't
anything
like your
before that
attitude.
make him
He
leave.
didn't like how you talked to him. He didn't like a lot
But
of
I
things
wasn't the
about
reason that
you.
he left.
Burton, you gotta ask yourself, when Punt Marrow, Xavier, I think Doctor listed a reason for leaving so that he would have to be on the side of you. When all these people are complaining, and those are the people that actually took the
problems.
decision left. There are about 10 people that were just
10.
complaining every
10.
day, at least. And,
That's what it was.
and you really think in each one of those situations, it was never, ever your fault.
I mean, I'd seen a couple of them, but then others, like, once one person likes me, and then others are just gonna follow the crowd. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like him either.
So it's so the issue is that
It's like
people,
follow the sheep type of thing for the lamb.
I guess what you're getting at, Burton, is that you feel that you were kicked out of Lopad just because people unfairly judged you.
Yeah, I'd say so. They never gave me the benefit of the doubt or anything.
I mean, but
You'd already left Lopad Island. You already left Lopad at that point, so.
Lopad Island was Xavier's thing. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but he'd
all
already
these
left Lopad, so.
No, he hadn't. All these things, Burton, all these controversy, it wasn't that people just blindly hated you. They talked to you. They had, experiences with you that led them to that belief. It wasn't just a blind hatred.
I
Nobody
wouldn't say
blindly
that,
hated you.
honestly.
Nobody joined Lopad and said, I'm gonna hate Easton Burton. No one was like that. There's people that talked
Yeah,
to you.
but they're gonna
and
follow
knew
the
you.
leader.
And I mean, I never hated you. I had to convince people to tone down the hate on you a lot. And like, to Burton's credit, he does do some stuff for us, even though he likes to act like he does. And it wasn't about following the leader, because if they followed the leader, they wouldn't have that much of a problem with you. A lot of the problems people had with you stemmed from people talking to you, playing the game with you, and then deciding that they didn't like you very much, because you did do a lot of stuff, Burton. That's undoubtable. You can't look at each one of these situations and say every single time it was
I don't think
never,
I
ever
did
your
enough
fault.
stuff to make people want to leave that bad. Like, I don't think I did enough stuff to make 10 people want to leave. Like, honestly.
I had 10 people want to leave. Well, I mean, you did. 3 people actually left as a result of you.
3 people. Here's the 3 people.
He already said.
Oh, he only said 2.
Doctor, Merrill.
Doctor. Wow, I did not make
Xavier.
Doctor leave. That was never his thing. Everyone said
Yes, he
his
did.
thing was that he wanted to leave because of the war.
He was actually very enthusiastic about the war. Like, I'm a pacifist, but where are you going?
Get back,
Where's he
Easton.
going?
Easton. Easton.
Yeah,
What?
Easton griefed my entire house.
No, I did
At
not.
Yeah, he did grief his whole house.
Easton, come back.
He went through the nether portal.
He just left.
Oh shoot! I just fell.
Why did you do that?
I'm done being there. I'm scared I'm fixing to get jumped.
You're not fixing it. We have I have a few brief words from our sponsors here halfway through that I'm going to read off real quick. So, here in our sponsor chat, our first message is from Paige, who says, UWP Burger. These are our patrons, by the way. Please, if you want to help support the server and get a lot of cool benefits, go in the description below and help support the server. All the proceeds go to server upkeep and improvement. Anyway, Paige says, UWP Burger. Lemon says, join Swagtopia for a free UWP Burger. To hell with Easton. And Easton says, I want my message to be hashtag down with Lopad. That is all. Back to the interview.
We're talking about all this stuff about people that liked you, didn't like you, but I think this boils down to the day that you actually left. And you cite it as me telling you to be a slave.
You betrayed me, Luke.
Okay, I want you to tell me, just without...
That day, yeah, Donk is always talking a bunch of crap, and he says I'm the talk.
Okay, hey, Bert.
I want you to. You never gave me a warning that I was on the verge of being kicked out or nothing. You never even tried to talk to me about it.
Yes, I did.
You never even tried to talk to me about this whole situation. You just kicked me out of VC, took away all my perms.
I told you every single day that you needed to behave. I want the people here to put letter H in chat. If I told Burton every single day to behave and to stop doing all the bad stuff he was doing.
You didn't tell me for a while. Like, there was like a solid week or two there. You didn't tell me.
All these people in chat
I think
lying.
you've heard Luke say this a bit.
So shut up, you're not supposed to be talking.
I mean, I would ask Jay, I don't know if it'd be a conflict of interest, but Jace was a witness to me telling Burton to simmer down and to stop misbehaving. Like, it didn't come out of the blue.
Me personally, I still think,
And
I will
David's right,
fact check. It wasn't every day. That's obviously hyperbole. It wasn't every single day. But he was told several times to calm down.
Yeah, I was definitely so told times, and I was definitely told 8 times.
Am I expected to tell you? This is the crazy.
But it'd been a long while before you had told me at that point. It'd been a long while.
The craziness of the situation is I am being blamed for betraying you because I didn't tell you to stop misbehaving enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
At that point, you never even wanted to talk to me, Luke. You didn't even talk to me about this situation. Can someone help Soka out of the portal, please? You never talked to me about,
I talk to you every single day.
You never talked to me about the situation. You never even wanted to have a conversation about what happened that day.
Easton, you're blaming me for not getting on to you enough for things.
No, I'm blaming you for not even talking to me about that day. You wouldn't talk to me about nothing.
That day?
About what happened that day.
I didn't talk to you about it. I joined VC.
No, you talked to me for 30 seconds and you're like, I'm mad, and you leave.
Mad? No,
yeah, you would not. You barely even talked to me.
No, I had to make my decision, and I came in VC, and his DMs that night attest to. Still, in spite of everything you had done, willing to let you back in Lopad.
That was not letting me back in Lopad. That was making me a slave.
Okay, I'll read the quote. It says in DMs. Let me pull it up here.
Oh my God, Drew is in the game. Holy crap!
Alright, be quiet real quick. So, you said, now, for everybody, Easton Burton just said that me making him a slave was not going to let him back in Lopad. This is what the DMs that night say. So, Easton Burton, for the love of God, just accept this is your situation right now, and you'll rise up if you stick with us for a while. Then I say on another occasion, and when Burton asks me how long he's going to be a slave, I respond, I don't know. It is not going to be an eternity. Please understand so we don't have division before a battle. That was what I said to Burton, so that completely refutes Burton's notion that making him a slave was kicking him out. That was in no way kicking him out. It was just
Or
another.
Drew
I
Simpson,
mean,
whatever.
Whaley even said this at the time. This is funny. Whaley used to really hate Burton, and he said me making him a slave was just loopholing to get people to not hate us. Whaley and Drew both said that, and it was true to an extent. I probably should have done something more at the time, but that is what I did. And is Easton even here?
He moved
Yeah,
backwards. Easton, get back to the table immediately.
I'm trying to give Drew something. Drew, come here. Oh my God.
My goodness, bro. Let it be known, my opponent has left the table like 5 times now.
Where is he at, dude? I'm trying to give him something.
He's not even listening. Like always, looking at classic Easton behavior.
Did you get? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Easton.
You sit next to me, on then. Just wherever.
Alright, Easton, I'm gonna ask some. Well, I'll let you say what you want.
Go ahead, Easton.
So I still think it was. Where'd that come from?
Landon.
I'm still like, it was betrayal.
It was betrayal.
Because I feel like I'd done so much for you, and then you wouldn't even talk to me.
I did talk to you.
You wouldn't even talk to me about it. You wouldn't believe me about it. You believed Ninja Riley over me.
I talked to you that night. There were 2 VCs going. There's the low-pad one.
Yeah.
I removed you
And
out
you
of,
barely would talk to
and
me.
there was this other VC. I joined the other VC to explain your situation as a slave.
Yeah,
Luckily, I also took the time to explain it to you in DMs. In DMs, I told you.
This whole slave thing that was stupid.
Okay.
Because you realize, you know this. I was almost at the tippy top. I was before they took Mephisto. I was almost.
No, you were not. No, you weren't.
Okay, so you said I was the lieutenant governor just to make me do stuff, but
Huh? Look at that. I had to keep you. A lot of times I had to give you a title and make you do stuff. You're
just
like,
to give me just to give me the weekly requirements they usually get, just to fib to me, just to lie to me. That's who you are, Luke, a liar.
I'm a liar.
It's who you are, a liar.
Okay, so let's get some true or false questions.
You
True or
had
false,
to
Burton?
fib to me. You
Easton,
fibbed
okay,
to me
Let him
to
continue.
get me to do the weekly requirement. You said I was gonna be governor soon. You said I was the closest thing to being governor.
Hey, Burton, I want a
Fix the wall
true-
up. I done so much
Easton.
inside that city.
Let Luke say what he wants to say.
True or false question. I don't want a big explanation. Just want you to say true or false. The night I made you a slave, did I DM you and say that you could get out of it by just behaving for a little bit?
No, you never said that.
Okay, I'm going to. I'll just post this screenshot in the server. I'll let Jace verify it. I'll send it to you, Jace. Actually.
This will have to be one of the last points, real quick. We can do another one later, but okay. What are you wanting to verify?
That screenshot I sent because Burton says that is not true. That never happened.
I have the screenshot right here.
Okay.
He never said those exact words, though.
What words did he say? He said.
Okay, I said that Burton was not going to get kicked out forever, and if he behaved, he would get back.
It isn't word for word, but it's very heavily. It's what he's saying.
Not word for word, though.
He says, "For the love of God, just accept this as your position right now, and you'll rise up if you stick with us." Forever.
No, I won't. Exactly. As I said before, Luke's a liar. I never would have.
So you refute. I'm a liar. That's
Yes,
how you
Luke.
refute that.
You just admitted. You gave me a lieutenant governor title, so that I would do the weekly requirements of a governor. And
Why do
you
you
made me
think
you made me think I was at the top. But guess what? Apparently I
top.
wasn't.
Burton, lieutenant governors are nowhere near the top, and also
You made me
Why
think
did-
I was you made me think I was
Burton.
closest to being governor of that place.
question for you. Why did I feel that? Why was I compelled to give you a fake title so that you would do things?
Because I was the only person that actually do stuff.
So alright. So let me get this straight. Your response. I ask you the question.
True.
Anyway, Burton, I asked you the question. I said, what compelled me to give you a fake title to make you to do stuff? Your response, it's because I'm the only one that does stuff. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Because I
That
was the
makes
only one.
sense.
If you even gave me that
So
fake title, I was the
according-
only one that would actually do the stuff that you
according
told
to
me to
you-
do.
According to your response, I gave you a fake title to make you do stuff because you did stuff. Burton, that makes no
Like
sense
it's like
at
to
all.
give me like things. It's like you gave me these requirements to make me think I was something, but I wasn't. Nothing.
Nothing. Burton, why is it all about status to you? Why can't you just be a hardworking member of the faction?
Because I've done so much more than
Why
most
do you need
people,
a title?
and then you
Why
made
do
me
you
be
need
at
a
the bottom.
title? Why do you need a title? There is no bottom.
It's not that I need a title. It's not that
That's
I
a
need a title. It's just the way.
self-construct.
It's just the way that you
No,
act.
the way you're talking, Burton, the way you're talking reveals to me, and I had my suspicions before, but it's confirmed now, that you're all in it for yourself. Because
No,
all you're talking about is your status, the position you had, if you're at the bottom or the top. That's how you think.
I don't want to be at the bottom. Someone that's been with you since
You don't want to be
I've
at the
been
bottom.
with
Is
you.
that
Yeah,
why
I
you
don't want
joined
to
the
be. Why would I be at the
AFFS?
bottom?
Is that
No,
why you
I'm at
joined
the bottom of the
AFFS?
AFFS, but I don't mind.
Oh, so you don't mind when it's
The bottom
them.
of the
Let me
AFFS
ask
is
you the
better than the
question.
top of the low
You
pad.
admitted earlier to... Really? So, you just hate low pad, is that it?
I really do.
Well, I don't see a point in continuing this debate if you... It's about who betrayed who, and you say, I hate low pad.
Yeah, I don't like low pad because they betrayed me. You betrayed me. You're a liar, Luke. That's what you are.
I'm a
All
liar.
you were.
Okay, so Burton. Alright. We are talking in circles. Let me boil it down to this, okay?
Last statements from both sides, please.
Okay. Burton, when I made you a slave, was that betraying you?
It was.
Okay, in one sentence or less, Al was making you a slave, betraying you.
Because I had worked so hard to be where I was, and you wouldn't even give me a second chance to
Burton,
just
you-
redeem myself.
Burton. Okay, another question, just true or false. Didn't you also that night stop working on Blocktopia to go skirmish, which you died in?
Not exactly, no.
But that is true that you did. You were at Blocktopia working. You went to spawn to skirmish and you died. Is that true?
Yeah. Still doing
Okay.
more work than anyone else does.
So, Burton's. So it's my final statement. Burton. He says I betrayed him. He has admitted right here in front of everybody that he done something that would get him anywhere else a punishment. And I gave him a
Actually,
punishment,
that's
but
words in my mouth. That's what you are doing.
Stop. Let him
You
continue.
just agreed to it. You just said yes.
Well,
I made
I
sure
just
that-
said yes. I did go in skirmish, but
Jason, let
like
him
it's
finish.
not like that big of a
You
deal.
get your statement too.
I had enough kids to like cure up all of Opad, so it didn't really matter.
Okay. So it boils down to this. Throughout all of Burton's time, what are you doing?
We'll be leaving while you finish your statement.
Why?
Block up the portal. Yeah.
Where are you going? So you
We're
forfeit
leaving
the
while you
debate?
finish your. No, we'll be leaving while we finish the statement to the. What we think. Okay, why are we being forward?
You let.
Burton dies tonight.
No, you can continue.
Don't want to. If you're not gonna give me the respect to
'Cause I'm
speak
getting
to you.
currently getting chased right now.
Well, you left. Come back. Nobody's
Because
shooting you.
I knew exactly because when the debate ends, I'm just gonna get jumped. I know this
No,
for a
it's
fact.
not. Bird, come back. I'm gonna give you one opportunity to come back and save your self-respect you have. Just come back. Okay. Ace, are you here? He's not. Okay.
Did Burton give his final statement?
No, he left and ran around, and I had to beg him to come back.
Is Burton back yet?
Yeah, he came back.
Burton.
Anyway, I haven't even had the chance to give mine because he left. Anyway. It boils down to this.
I gotta go. Hurry up.
Throughout all of Easton's time in Lopad, he has constantly caused trouble. Everybody across the board recognizes this. 3 members of Lopad cite Easton as their primary reason for leaving Lopad. He caused so much trouble for us, we are looked down on by so many people. He can say that it was never ever his fault. If that is true, if it was never ever his fault, why were people actively leaving because of him? It's not because of some vague notion that Easton's a bad guy, that they were misled. You don't leave a faction that you've been in for a few months because you have a feeling that Easton's a bad guy. They did it because of experiences with him, what they knew from him, and having conversations with him, that this guy was not the ideal person to be in a faction with, and that's why they decided to leave. And several others, SMK here, who was present, threatened to leave because of Burton. Now, after
I left myself, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Alright, so after Burton had caused all this trouble, what I did was I decided that for his punishment, because we had, now put yourself in my shoes, we have a battle the next day. It's the most important battle of the war. Burton, it's either I keep Burton, or SMK leaves Lopad. If I keep him, if I kick him out, that's losing Burton as well. So I came to a compromise. I said, and this was half punishment for Easton, half a compromise to avoid just everyone hating each other before a battle. I said, we're gonna make Easton a slave. I went to Easton. Why'd you leave the game?
Where'd it go?
Anyway, I went to Easton. I told him, I said, look, even though you're a slave, even though you're in this position, I am going to give you the opportunity to come back. Jace has verified that as 100% fact. Is that right?
Yes. Fact checked by real Charles SMP.
Okay.
True.
So after all this he had done, everything he had done, I said, avoid division before a battle, that he would be a slave, and that if he just did good for a little bit, I'd let him back. Easton interpreted this as me betraying him, to which he left Lopad, joined our enemy, and is currently fighting against us. Please tell me, who betrayed who? The person that's the person that is fighting a war against us, or on the flip side, the person that gave him chance after chance, that every single person in this room can attest to stay in the faction. I tried to get Burton to stay in the faction even when it was so unpopular for me. And I was went after by the likes of Whaley and Zebedee for having him in my faction. I still kept him even though it was unpopular. So, why are you leaving again?
Okay, Easton, let's hear your final statement before we end this.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Luke's mad that I left Lopad, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go now. Come on. Can someone let us up?
Burton dies.
Burton, that's unprofessional. Come back, give your final statement.
What do you mean?
Burton, I'm gonna come shoot you unless you come back and give your final statement. Burton, I sat here for an hour of my time. You're not even gonna do it. Just please come back.
I believe that you did betray me. I do believe I did do wrong, but I don't think I did that bad of wrong. But yeah, that's it. I kind of gotta go. Okay.
I guess
everybody,
that's
thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Charles SMP News Network. This is probably one of the most anticipated debates as of late. Let me know in the comments. Who won? Who is right here? Who betrayed who? That's the big question. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Praise God and good night.